3, Mikasa Waina. Number 4, Amber Woodpin. Number 10, Sasha Tamalawa. Number 20, Ayana Sampson. Number 34, Evelina Oates. Number 42, Adriana Wanji. For our Cougars, we got number 5, Jacinta Guzman. Number 20, Valerie Scabio. Number 21, Leah Underwood. Number 23, Corlin Owen. Number 40, Castellan. Now for our starters. Number 21, Jacinda George. Julia George, sorry. Number 3, Kamaya Jackson. Number 23, Elijah Stakona. Number 11, Dea Adams. Number 24, Tammy Campbell. Number 12, Summer Dickinson. Number 33, Ruby Trujillo. Number 25, Abigail Hawk. Number 22, Reese United. And number 32, Jasmine Sina. Coach by King Jameson. Cougars coach, Everett Joe. We got our referees tonight, Alex Gomez, David Haas, and Billy Herrera. Now we're about to stand for the colors of our country. Please stand at attention, remove your hats and headbands, and give proper salute while our band plays the national anthem. Thank you.
Shuk Pachwai, welcome to the White Swan High School for tonight's non-league matchup between the Yakama Nation Tribal School Eagles and the White Swan Cougars. The White Swan Cougars are off to a 2-0 start early this season. They're coming off wins over Riverside Christian 74-21 and a win over Walouk 50-19. The Yakama Nation Tribal School girls have yet to have a game this year, so this is their season opener here at White Swan High School. Should be a great matchup. Personally, I'm looking forward to seeing the White Swan Lady Cougars have a challenge. They've ran over their opponents from start to finish so far this year, so we're ready to go. Now, one thing that may feel or look strange is there are no substitutes on the bench for the White Swan Cougars, and there's a reason for that. There was a clock malfunction in the Bill Parker gym, the old middle school gym here in White Swan, and so they had a delay. So opening tip, White Swan controls. Kamaya Jackson with the basketball for the Cougars. We've got a 2-3 zone defense to start the game by Yakama Nation Tribal School. They are in the blue uniforms with the gold trim. White Swan, of course, in their home white jerseys. Dittenthaler with the basketball, dribbles inside the key, kicks it outside to Jackson. Jackson's three ball is short. Rebound, Canapu, YNTS. Ahead to Trujillo, shot is good. The Kwayama are on the board first. 2-0, YNTS. Adams gets inside, shot no good, gets her own rebound. Put back no good, but she is fouled, and she'll go to the line to shoot two, as Reese Maninik will be called for the foul. Pretty good crowd to start the game here. 5:30 tip-off. We're pretty close to that. Taya Adams at the free throw line for White Swan. She makes the first of two, and that makes it 2-1. We want to say hello and thank you to everybody tuned in to our live YouTube feed on Cougar Sports Network, White Swan High School. Second free throw, no good. Rebound, George for Yakama Nation Tribal School. She'll keep it. Passes ahead to Stakona. Gets inside, goes up, and is fouled. And I believe that will be on Jasmine Sina. It will. Jasmine Sina called for the foul. Shooting foul. So Stakona will go to the line, shooting two for the Eagles. First free throw attempt, no good. And we're still waiting for the substitutes to make their way over from the girls' JV game. It's not often you see this happen. There's 4 of them. Second free throw in and out. Jasmine Sina with the rebound. Taken away. Tribal School with the ball. Maninik shoots the 2. That's no good. Rebound, George. Dittenthaler takes it away for White Swan. Summer Dittenthaler with the ball. She turns it over. Stakona. Trujillo. Shot is up. No good. Rebound, Jasmine Sina. She almost has it taken away, and she's fouled. That foul will go against number 23, Alicia Stakona of Yakama Tribal School. A zone press, a 2-2-1 zone press for Yakama Nation Tribal School to start the game. Jackson ahead to Adams. Adams goes to the hoop. Shot is good, and one. Count the bucket, and she's fouled. Taya Adams, you may have saw on the live feed, Coach Ken Jameson wanted a travel call. Jackson may have gotten away with it. Referee didn't see it, and White Swan took off running. Free throw is good. Taya Adams completes the three-point play. And the Cougars are now up 4-2 as Taya Adams has all 4 points for White Swan. Pass inside to George. George turnaround shot, no good. Dittenthaler rebound. Tribal School continues with the pressure. Abigail Hawk dribbles inside. Trying to find a teammate, it's taken away. Canapu with the steal for Yakama Nation Tribal School. Stakona for 3, no good. Rebound, last touched by White Swan. Tribal School basketball, just under 6 to go, first quarter. White Swan with the early lead. Canapu takes 3 dribbles with the left hand, goes up with the left hand, and scores. Steal, Yakama Nation Tribal School. Maninik scores. We'll see how White Swan handles the pressure. They haven't seen this pressure yet this season. Another steal for Yakama Nation Tribal School. Maninik has it taken away. Dittenthaler with the steal. Tribal School takes it right back. Canapu will try a 3. No good. Rebound, Dittenthaler, White Swan. Dittenthaler will take it all the way to the hoop. Tries to get the pass to Hawk, knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Tribal School. So it's a 6-4 Tribal School lead as their 2-2-1 press has paid off. They got 2 easy buckets that way. Okay, White Swan will inbound. Didenthaler looking for a teammate. She finds Adams. Adams kicks it out to Hawk. Hawk will try a 3. Abigail Hawk shot no good. Rebound Yakama Nation Tribal School. George with the ball for the Eagles. George inside to a wide open number 3. Makissa Waina. Makissa Waina was wide open. She makes it 8-4. Eagles with the lead. Jackson passes over to Hawk. Pass gets away, almost out of bounds. Hawk hustles, gets it back. Sina shot no good. Rebound, Meninek for Tribal School. Ahead to Oates for Tribal School, and she's fouled. And that's going to go against Summer Didenthaler. Tribal School with defensive pressure here early to start the game. Oates back to Meninek. Meninek inside for 2. Reese Meninek now has 4 points for the Yakama Nation Tribal School Eagles. 10-4. Yakama Nation Tribal School with the lead. Jackson gets inside. Before the shot, she was fouled. So Makissa Waina is called for the foul. And that's 4 team fouls. Remember, once there's 5 team fouls, it's a 2-shot bonus. And we're only halfway through the first quarter. White Swan looking to score after leading 4-2. Tribal School has gone on a 8-0 run. Jackson penetrating. Jackson tried to get it to Sina. Pass deflected, stolen. Trujillo with the ball. Nice hustle by Jackson. Knocks it from behind. Adams had it. Tribal School takes it away. Makissa Waina's 3, no good. Rebound, Abigail Hawk. A lot of steals here early in this ball game. Jackson, 3, no good. Rebound, George, Tribal School. George ahead of Trujillo. They want to run. Trujillo, bounce pass taken away. Didenthaler with the steal. Didenthaler falls out of bounds, and they're going to say Tribal School basketball. So Summer Didenthaler got the steal. Ball got away from her, and she fell out of bounds. And Yakama Nation Tribal School will take a timeout and talk it over. 3:20 left, first quarter. Yakama Nation Tribal School 10, White Swan 4. We're coming to you live on the Cougar Sports Network, WS. The WS, of course, stands for White Swan. It's great to be here on this Tuesday night. Coming to you live from White Swan High School. I'm Ryan Craig, joined by White Swan High School staff member David Olden. And it's great to be here for our second game of the season. Remember, tune in for all the home games this season here at White Swan High School. It'll be both girls and boys varsity action. You know, Mr. Olden, I can't help but wonder what's going on at the girls' JV game. In case you hadn't heard, there was a clock malfunction, so there was a long delay. And I'm waiting for those reserve players to make their way over, and they still haven't got here. Let's resume play. 3:15 to go. George with the deep 2. It's good. Julia George from the corner adds to the Yakama Nation Tribal School lead. Abigail Hawk needs to get going for White Swan if they have any chance to win this game. Hawk almost has it taken away. Didenthaler inside to Adams. George with the steal. Reese Meninek falls to the floor. Her pass is stolen. Inside to Jackson. Jackson with the post move. Bounce pass to Hawk. Hawk dribbling inside. Knocked away from behind by Julia George. Tribal School wants to run. Here come the Eagles. Eagles leading 12-4 here in the first quarter. Oates for 3. No good. Rebound Didenthaler, White Swan. Didenthaler will keep the ball. She'll run the point guard. Bounce pass inside to Adams. Adams pass knocked away. Stolen. Waina with the ball for Tribal School. Lay-in, no good. Rebound almost in Oates' hand. Goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tribal School. And it'll be White Swan basketball. Well, now I see our reserve players made their way over. I don't know who won that game. I'll be curious to find out here soon, but at least the White Swan Cougars now have some substitutes ready to go because the Lady Cougars have been doing it with 6 players. Scabby Rope checks in for White Swan. Adams to the bench as Tribal School. With the exception of a 4-2 lead for White Swan, Tribal School has dominated here in the first quarter. We've got just over 2 minutes left. As you can see, some fatigue on the faces of the White Swan Cougars. Jackson with the ball for White Swan. Let's see if the Cougars can get a good shot here. Dittenthaler dribbling, Dittenthaler driving, Dittenthaler fouled. So Summer Dittenthaler got by 2 defenders. On her way to the basket was fouled. She'll shoot 2. Dittenthaler at the free throw line. It's been a while since the Cougars have scored here in the first quarter. Dittenthaler's first shot is good. So White Swan gets back on the board, making the score 12-5. Second free throw for Summer Dittenthaler. Back iron. Rebound Waina for Tribal School. If the Eagles ever have a chance to run, they will take it. George with the 3, in and out. Jasmine Sina almost had the rebound. Instead, Jackson gets it. Jackson was dribbling, and she's fouled by Oates. So, with 5 or more team fouls, every time a foul is committed for the rest of the quarter, White Swan will shoot 2 free throws. So, very important free throw shots here for Jackson. Kamaya Jackson, the senior, at the line shooting for White Swan. First of 2, good. Jackson's first points of the night. 12-6 the score. Second free throw for Jackson is good. Great job by Kamaya there to make them both. Waina for 3. Makissa Waina from downtown. As Yakama Nation Tribal School does not slow down. 15-7 now the score. Waina is a freshman for Yakama Nation Tribal School. She was a standout in cross country. Little hook shot there from Hawk, it's no good. Scabby Robe had the rebound and Scabby Robe was fouled. So Valerie Scabby Robe will go to the free throw line for White Swan. For White Swan to stay in this game, they'll need to capitalize off of these trips to the free throw line. First one for Scabby Robe, no good.
Go, Val.
Second free throw, front iron, rebound, fought for. We got a jump ball. Possession arrow in favor of Yakama Nation Tribal School. 15-7 the score as Scabby Robe was unable to make either of the 2 free throws. 1 penny in the game now for Yakama Nation Tribal School. Finds a wide open Waina for 2. Makissa Waina with 7 points here in the first quarter. 17-7 the score. Tribal School putting pressure on Hawk, and they force a jump ball. Full court pressure all game long so far for the Eagles, as Adams will check back into the game. Abigail Hawk to the bench for White Swan. It's a 10-point Eagles lead. Adams thought about the 3, instead passes to Jackson. Jackson goes up with the left, and she was fouled. She'll shoot 2 shots regardless if it was a shooting foul or not, because Yakama Nation Tribal School is over the 5 foul mark. So 2 free throws for Kamaya Jackson, the senior. First one is good. 3 points for Kamaya Jackson so far here in the first. Kamaya has shown great effort all game long. Second free throw is good. She's 4 for 4 from the line. 17-9 the score. And let's see if White Swan can put some pressure on Tribal School. Just a little bit, force the turnover. Ayanna Sampson threw the ball out of bounds. She knew it was her fault right when she threw it, so turnover. Ball goes back to the Cougars. 35 seconds left. Full court pressure still being applied. Sina with the ball. Sina bounce pass to Adams. Adams dribbling, shooting, no good. Rebound Scabby Rope. Scabby Rope's fouled on her way up. So Ayanna Sampson called for the foul as Valerie Scabby Rope was going up for the close shot. She'll shoot 2 free throws. First free throw, no good. A lot of opportunities here early for White Swan to cut into that lead. We'll see if Scabby Rope can make the second. Second free throw, no good. Rebound, saved. Yakama Nation Tribal School with the ball. One Penny, bounce pass to the floor. There's a fight for the ball. Possession arrow pointing in Tribal School's direction. 17 seconds. Let's find out if the Eagles will hold for a final shot here in the first, or if they'll take whatever they can get when they get it. Makissa Waina dribbling to her right. One Penny will try a 3. One Penny's 3, no good. Rebound Adams. 4 seconds to go. 3 seconds to go. Can the Cougars get a shot off? They cannot. And after 1 quarter of play, the score: the Yakama Nation Tribal School Eagles 17, the White Swan Cougars 9. If you just logged on to YouTube, welcome. We're broadcasting live from White Swan High School for a non-league matchup between the Yakama Nation Tribal School Golden Eagles and the White Swan Cougars. The White Swan Cougars have a 2-game winning streak to start the season. They first defeated Riverside Christian, and then Saturday, they got a big win over Waloot. This is White Swan's first game of the season. Going back 1 year, back to January of last season, the Yakama Nation Tribal School girl team won the game 48-32 over White Swan. So they're looking to win again this year, as White Swan is looking to get some confidence and go to 3-0. We've got plenty of game left. 3 quarters left to play. Here we go. Time for second quarter action on the Cougar Sports Network, WS. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Mr. Olden, do we have the comment section open tonight? If you'd like to leave any positive comments, questions, anything of that nature, remember, keep it positive. You are more than welcome to, and Mr. Olden will check that periodically. All right, Cougars basketball to start the second. Scabby Rope with the ball. Scabby Rope passes to Adams. Adams goes up, shot is short, rebound George. So a good look for White Swan, just unable to make the close shot, as One Penny drives and she's fouled by Jackson. Amber One Penny with the right hand is fouled by Kamaya Jackson on the shot. And so One Penny will shoot free throws. Amber One Penny, the junior, makes the first. Makissa Waina leading the way so far. She's got 7 points for the Golden Eagles tonight, as One Penny makes them both. 19-9 the score. Dittenthaler throws it away. Stakona with the steal. Stakona scoop shot blocked by Adams. There's Tribal School fighting for the ball. We've got another jump ball. A lot of steals, a lot of jump balls, a lot of fouls here early in this contest. Hawk checks in. Dittenthaler to the bench. Tribal School basketball after that first jump ball of the second quarter. Ball inbounded to Stakona. Stakona drives the baseline. Outside to One Penny. One Penny for three, no good. Rebound, Tribal School. Put back for George, no good. Tribal School takes it away from White Swan. Waina, no good. George put back. George is fouled. George will shoot two. A lot of second chance opportunities. I guess you would call them third and fourth chances there for Tribal School. And if you're the White Swan Cougars, you can't allow that. First free throw. Got just a little bit of rim. Just the bottom of the rim there for George on that first free throw. Julia George, second free throw, no good. Taya Adams with the rebound. Adams secures and keeps the ball. Nice pass to Scabby Rope. Scabby Rope for two. Scabby Rope was wide open as the Cougars finally broke the press. 19-11. Manainik for three. Off glass. Seven points for Reese Manainik here in the second quarter. Off the backboard. Adams wants to try a three. She can't answer. Rebound. Scabby Rope, no good. Hawk rebound. Put back, good. Abigail Hawk for two. Pass inside to One Penny. Nearly lost it, got it back. Manainik over to George. George being guarded by Sina. Crossover dribble for George. Inside. Shot is up. Foul by Scabby Rope. Once Julia George saw the open lane, she was going to take it. She got by Jasmine Sina. Scabby Rope came over to help, and that was when the foul happened. So Julia George at the free throw line again. Misses the first, so she's missed 3 consecutive free throws. Trujillo checks into the game. Totus to the bench for Tribal School. Julia George misses another one. She's missed 4 in a row. Adams with the rebound. We've got a whistle on the play. That's going to go against One Penny. So One Penny called for the foul. Full court pressure all game long being applied by Yakama Nation Tribal School. White Swan basketball following the non-shooting foul. Referee blows the whistle. Making sure the clock is where it needs to be, running the way it needs to be, where it needs to be. We resume play. Hawk with the ball. Dittenthaler tried to get it inside to Jasmine Sina. Tribal School with the steal. Stakona with the ball, guarded by Dittenthaler. Cutting is George. Bounce pass Manainik. Shot no good. Rebound Adams. Adams takes one dribble and almost has it taken away. Turnover. One Penny. Shot no good. Rebound. Into the hands of Taya Adams, but she dribbles it off of her teammate's foot. And it'll be Tribal School basketball. Some frustration here early for the White Swan Cougars. Okay, so before the ball was inbounded, Reese Manainik called for a push, and White Swan will get it back. Okay, I've been saying full court pressure all game long. Not anymore. Tribal School will wait. Now they step toward half court, apply the pressure again. Dittenthaler dribbling. Dittenthaler passing. Hawk thought about the three. Instead passes to her left to Scabby Rope. Scabby Rope gets inside, shot no good. Sina almost had the rebound. And that was a good job by Valerie Scabby Rope. She knew the ball was on the floor, but she had her back to the ball. She put both hands behind her back and somehow tied it up with Julia George to force the jump ball. Canapu checks in for Yakama Nation Tribal School. Underwood into the game for White Swan. Just over 5 to go. White Swan Cougars down by 9. Ball inbounded to Hawk. Where does Abigail want to go? She'll pass over to Adams. Adams for 3. It's good. Taya Adams from downtown. It's a 6-point game. One Penny driving, loses it. Hawk comes away with it for the Cougars. Hawk gives a Scabby rope. Ball is stolen. Maninik with the steal. Maninik all the way to the hoop. Whistle on the play. We're going to get a foul. And that's going to go against Summer Dittenthaler. The Cougars have to stop turning the ball over. There's been a few times they've thrown it right into the hands of Yakama Nation Tribal School as Reese Maninik makes the first of 2 free throws. 8 points for Reese Maninik here in the first half of play. Second free throw for Maninik. Back iron. Rebound Hawk. Hawk passes ahead to Dittenthaler. Dittenthaler dribbling, passing. Adams goes up. Shot no good. Gets her own rebound. Loses it. Into the hands of Trujillo. Dittenthaler tried to take it away from Ruby. Tribal School keeps it. Pass inside to Canapu. Trujillo will try the deep 2. Bounces around and rolls in. Ruby Trujillo makes it a 9-point Tribal School lead. Scabby rope for 3, no good. Hawk rebound. She's thinking about it, but she hasn't pulled the trigger too many times tonight. I don't think Abigail Hawk has shot a 3 yet tonight. Dittenthaler wanted to get a bounce pass inside. It wasn't there. Wisely, she kept it. Maninik and Dittenthaler both go to the floor. Dittenthaler is on the floor, and she may be injured as she and Maninik both hit the floor hard, going all out for the basketball. So Dittenthaler will make her way to the bench, catch her breath. Hopefully she's okay. So we've got Jackson, Scabby Rope, Hawk, Adams, and Underwood in the game for the Cougars. George, Trujillo, Canapu, Maninik, and number 10, Totus on the floor for Tribal School. Trujillo for 3. No good. Underwood thought she had the rebound. George knocked it from behind. White Swan still comes away with it. Here come the Cougars. Taya Adams looking to run. Adams all the way to the hoop. Ooh, almost for 2. Ball rolls around the rim but doesn't go. She was fouled, however, and so she will shoot 2 free throws. Taya Adams leading the way with 7 points for White Swan. First free throw is good. 8 points now for Adams, the sophomore for White Swan. She's leading the way for the Cougars as they cut the lead to 8. Second free throw is good. 9 points for Adams. Trujillo looking to work on Jackson. Jackson applying pressure. Bounce pass inside to George. George outside to Maninik. Canapu to her left, outside of Trujillo. Shot is good. Ruby Trujillo with 6 points here in the first half for Yakama Nation Tribal School. A 2-2-1 press being applied by Tribal School. We'll see if White Swan can break that press. Jackson will. Jackson ahead to Underwood. Hawk will try a 3. No good. Jackson had the rebound, deflected, knocked away by Tribal School. Into the hands of Trujillo. Trujillo to George. George ahead to Menainik. Menainik up, under, good. Reese Menainik with 11 points for Yakama Nation Tribal School. And Amber Jones will take a timeout for White Swan. With 2:07 to go, second quarter. Yakama Nation Tribal School with the 11-point lead. We're broadcasting live from the White Swan High School. Thank you to all those near and far who are listening, watching, paying close attention, or maybe you just have the game on while you do things at home. We thank you, we appreciate you, and we remind you to tune in for all of the White Swan Cougars home basketball games this year on this YouTube channel, the Cougar Sports Network, WS. A lot of pressure being applied by White Swan. They have forced a lot of turnovers, and they've exposed that White Swan needs to keep the ball and hold it tight, whether it be after a rebound, whether it be after receiving a pass, because every chance Tribal School has to rip the ball away, they will do it, and they've shown it. Here we go, set to resume play after the White Swan timeout. It's Cougar basketball. We'll see if they have a play drawn up or if White Swan just wanted to talk it over and motivate each other. Catch their breath. Hawk with the basketball for the Cougars. Passes to Jackson. Jackson has it deflected. She recovers. Jackson looking for a teammate. Cross-court pass to Hawk. Bounce pass to Adams. Adams trying to decide which way to go. Pass inside right to Julia George for Tribal School. That's a turnover. Canapu hustles, recovers. Back to George. Just over a minute and a half left, second quarter. Waina drives, scoop, shot, and she's fouled. The freshman, Makissa Waina, fouled on the shot. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. Waina's first free throw, no good. Makissa Waina, the freshman, with 7 points here in the first half. Jasmine Sina back into the game for White Swan. Underwood to the bench. Second free throw, no good. Rebound Adams. White Swan Cougars. Lead pass to Hawk. Hawk now being double teamed. Bounce pass to Adams. Adams drives, blocked by Trujillo. Block shot for Tribal School. Julia George to a cutting Totis, and Totis is fouled as she ran into Jasmine Sina. So Sasha Tamalawash Totis will go to the free throw line. Tamalawash Totis makes the first. Her first points of tonight's game. Second free throw, short. Rebound. Recovered by Tribal School. Taken away. Hawk took it away. Hawk ahead of Jackson. Jackson with a nice move, but the shot won't fall. Rebound Tribal School. Steal. Put back. Good. Scabby Robe takes it away and scores. Makes it 30-20. Somehow the pass got inside of Tamalawash Totis. She's tied up for another jump ball. Possession arrow in favor of Yakama Nation Tribal School. I think the made shot by Scaburo brought White Swan to life. They began to apply more pressure after that make. Totis for 3, short. Rebound Jackson. Has it taken away. George goes up, shot no good. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Julia George. And now we have to hope that Kamaya Jackson is okay. So Kamaya Jackson is slow to get up. She's holding her nose, and she'll go to the bench. Summer Dittenthaler will check in. Remember, Dittenthaler had to come out of the game because she wasn't able to get up right away just a few minutes ago. Under 30 to go. Bounce pass to Hawk. Hawk passes to Adams. Adams thought about going inside. Instead, will pass to Sina. Sina's pass nearly taken away. Dittenthaler outside to Hawk. Hawk, corner three. No good. Rebound, Adams. Whistle on the play. I believe we'll get a non-shooting foul, so White Swan will have the ball side out with 8 seconds to play in the second quarter. So no inbound play to be called from the baseline. Instead, White Swan will take it out beyond the three-point line. Let's see if the Cougars can get a good look here. They're down by 10 points in the second quarter, just before halftime. Dittenthaler looking for a teammate. Passes to Adams. Adams for three. No good. Rebound. Tribal School. Stacona with the ball. With three. With two. With one. Canapu. Last second three. Wouldn't have counted had it gone. So, our score at the half. Yakama Nation Tribal School. The Huayama. The Golden Eagles 30. White Swan Cougars 20. We'll be back in about 10 minutes to resume the second half of play from White Swan High School. Good evening and welcome back to the Cougar Sports Network, WS, your home for White Swan High School athletics. We're set to resume the second half of play with the visiting Yakama Nation Tribal School Eagles leading 30-20. White Swan looking to get back into this game. The full court pressure applied by Yakama Nation Tribal School was effective. They had a lot of steals. They had a lot of fast break points in the first half. We've got Dittenthaler, Adams, Jackson, Sina, and Hawk on the floor for the Cougars versus Trujillo, Canapu, Stakona, George, and Meninik on the floor for the Eagles to start the second half. Turnover, Meninik with the steal. Meninik gives to Canapu. Tribal School looking to score first here in the third quarter. Trujillo inside to George. George backs down. Turnaround, no good. Rebound Hawk for White Swan. Hawk loses her dribble. Gets it ahead to Dittenthaler. Dittenthaler drops the ball, recovers. Pass ahead to Adams. Adams to Hawk. Hawk goes up and is fouled. Abigail Hawk went up and was fouled. She'll go to the free throw line to shoot two. So it wasn't pretty, but it did pay off as White Swan saw themselves with numbers and they were able to get to the hoop. Hawk's first free throw is good. 3 points here for Abigail Hawk tonight. 30-21. Second free throw is good. It's an 8-point game. White Swan applying pressure. Abigail Hawk with the steal. Abigail Hawk for two. Cougars will stay in a full court press. Tribal School breaks the press. Meninik, open three. No good. Ball goes out of bounds. White Swan basketball. So the Cougars basically following Tribal School's game plan and applying full court pressure. It's paying off, but we'll see who has more stamina here in the second half. Now, on the scoreboard, we've got 30, okay, it was just fixed, 30-24. As Taya Hawk drives, spins, and scores. Tribal School all the way to the bucket for two. Stakona for two. Alicia Stakona with the lay-in. 32-26. Hawk will drive. Hawk reverse. Hawk for two and one. Abigail Hawk has 6 points here in the third quarter. She's got 8 for the night. The reverse lay-in and one. Now in the future, that will definitely be one. We'll say, let's see the instant replay, right, Mr. Olden? That was a great shot. We'll see if Abigail Hawk can complete the three-point play. She cannot. Meninik, rebound. White Swan still in full court pressure mode. Canapu, stolen. Dittenthaler, Summer Dittenthaler with the steal, with the spin, with the shot, no good. Rebound, Meninik, and Meninik is fouled as she hit the floor. That foul is gonna go against White Swans, Kamaya Jackson. 2 team fouls here in the third quarter on the Cougars. Substitution, Ayana Sampson into the game for the Eagles. Sampson being guarded by Dittenthaler. Pass to Stakona, double team. Ball goes out of bounds, last touch by White Swan. Tribal School basketball. Looks like we have an injury to Julia George. Julia George in pain. She'll go to the bench. Hopefully she'll be okay. Hopefully it's just maybe knee-to-knee contact, and the pain will go away and she'll get back in the game. Pass to Trujillo. Trujillo dribbling to her right. Gives to Sampson. Waina, 3, no good. Long rebound, Menainik. Menainik's pass stolen by Dittenthaler. Dittenthaler gives to Taya Adams. Taya Adams being double teamed. Menainik with the steal. Menainik inside. Shot is good. Reese Menainik for 2. 13 points on the night for Reese Menainik. 6-point Tribal School lead. Jackson, baseline. Jackson, shot no good. Sina rebound, put back short. Tribal School rebound. Pass ahead to Trujillo. She wasn't expecting it. It was off of Ruby Trujillo's back. Jasmine Sina got the ball and she was fouled. Substitutions. Oates into the game from Menainik for Yakama Nation Tribal School. Dittenthaler scanning the floor, trying to decide which way to go. She'll pass to Hawk. Hawk gets a screen from Jackson. Nowhere to go for Hawk. Ball stolen, ball on the floor, jump ball. Possession arrow pointing in Yakama Nation Tribal School's direction. Stakona will take a seat as One Penny checks in. Tribal School basketball, White Swan, full court pressure. Nobody got back for the Cougars. Lay-in is good. Oates for 2. As nobody got back and she was wide open. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Eagles. And the Cougars will take a timeout. 4:33 to play, third quarter. It's Yakama Nation Tribal School, 36. White Swan, 28. So the Cougars had cut the lead to 4 points. And the momentum was in the favor of the White Swan Cougars. However, Yakama Nation Tribal School did not let up. They began to apply double team pressure in the backcourt, and it did pay off. We're coming to you live from the White Swan High School. It's varsity girls action. The Yakama Nation Tribal School Eagles, the visiting team, versus the White Swan Cougars. Cougars looking to go to 3-0 on the season, while the Eagles are in their first game action. They did play in the Jamboree, but this is their first game action of the season. Ball inbounded to Dittenthaler, taken away. Steal, Eagles. One Penny to the hoop. Lay-in, no good. Rebound, fought for. Jasmine Sina comes away with it. Jasmine Sina dribbling, passing to Hawk. White Swan will take their time, set up their half-court offense. Jackson takes one dribble, shoots. Shot is blocked. Trujillo got the blocked shot. One Penny, bounce pass. Makissa Waina for 2. The freshman makes it a 10-point Tribal School lead. And the Cougars are beginning to look tired. Foul on the play. So Makissa Waina was applying full court pressure all the way up the court. She was called for the foul. As Scaburo will check in. Jackson, who's been working hard all night, will take a seat. Scaburo to inbound. Hands the ball to Adams. Adams passes to her right. Pass nearly gets away from Hawk. Hawk recovers. Ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Eagles, Sampson. Pass inbounded to Dittenthaler. Dittenthaler, double team. Knocked out of bounds again. Referee says White Swan basketball. Remember, the halftime score was 30-20, so it's 8-8 so far here in the third. 3 minutes, 40 seconds left. Dittenthaler needs to get it in bounds. Tries to get it to Sina. Pass too high. Here comes One Penny, all the way to the basket for 2. Amber One Penny for 2. They are not letting up. However, that is a foul against One Penny, as she fouled Valerie Scabbyrobe. And Scabbyrobe will go to the line to shoot 2. If you've been watching high school basketball for years, you will remember it was 7 fouls in the half would be a 1-and-1. 10 fouls in the half would be a double bonus, 2 shots. Now it's per quarter. So once there are 5 fouls in the quarter, the team will shoot 2 shots. And Scabbyrobe makes her first free throw. That's good to see Scabbyrobe make the free throw. She had some opportunities in the first half, wasn't able to get those to go in, but she makes the first one here. 1 of 2, makes it 40-29. Tribal School with the rebound. Trujillo driving. She goes up and scores. Ruby Trujillo with 8 points tonight for Tribal School. Jasmine Sina goes to her right. Takes a deep shot. It's no good. Rebound. White Swan. Scabbyrobe goes up, no good. Sina goes up, no good. Rebound Tribal School. Sampson, pass stolen. Adams with the steal, thought she was fouled, no call. Passes ahead to Hawk. Back to Adams. Guzman in the game, she'll take a 2-point shot. Off backboard, no good. Rebound Scabbyrobe, put back good. So Valerie Scabbyrobe with 3 points here in the third. 42-31. Totis goes up, shot no good. Guzman rebound. Guzman dribbling to her right. Guzman passes to Adams. Adams penetrates. Whistle on the play. Now does the shot count or was it before the shot? Does the shot count or was it before the shot? Okay. Before the shot, so it'll be a 2-shot foul. Remember, it's double bonus anytime after 5 fouls. And there was a little bit of sarcasm in my question. I was pretty sure that it happened before the foul. Sometimes fun to ask anyway. First free throw is good for Taya Adams. She's got 12 points tonight. 10-point game. Cougars need this free throw if they're going to have any chance to cut into that double-digit lead. Second free throw is good. All right, so it's back to 9. 9-point Tribal School lead. Pass too high for Julia George. Okay, Julia George, who left the game earlier with what looked like a knee injury, is back in the game, so that's good to see. Tribal School in a full court press. Guzman to inbound. She inbounds to Hawk. Hawk gives back to Guzman. Had it deflected by Sampson. Back into the hands of Hawk. Hawk's pass. Stolen. George for 2. Good. Substitution for the Cougars. Jackson checks in. Abigail Hawk to the bench. It's been a challenge for the Cougars tonight to break this press. Adams with the ball. Adams double teamed. Adams turns it over. The Eagles force another turnover. Stakona back in the game. Ball inbounded, stolen. Guzman with the steal. Guzman dribbling. Tries to get it to Scabbyrobe, knocked out of bounds. Last touched by Yakama Nation Tribal School. Minute 43 left. It's been a pretty even third quarter. Both teams have had spurts of momentum. Inbound play set up. Scabbyrobe gets it to Adams. Adams double teamed. Jump ball. Possession arrow in favor of White Swan. Cougars basketball, they'll try it again. Same place. Dittenthaler comes back into the game for White Swan. Adams will take a seat. Scabby Rope inbound for the Cougars. Down by 11. Jackson to Guzman. Guzman to Dittenthaler. Dittenthaler thought about the three a little too long. Settles for the 2 and scores. Hey, it worked. Dittenthaler with the 2. Tribal School breaks the press. Pass too high. Goes out of bounds. That's a turnover. White Swan basketball. 9-point Tribal School lead. Full court press. Here goes Jackson. Kamaya gets it to Dittenthaler. Dittenthaler's pass intercepted. Tribal School looking to run. One penny goes up and is fouled. She'll shoot 2 as Summer Dittenthaler had no choice but to commit the foul to avoid the fast break shot for Amber One Penny. One Penny with 4 points tonight for Yakama Nation Tribal School. First free throw, no good. Important for the White Swan Cougars here to make sure they box out. Make sure they secure the rebound in the case of a miss. Second free throw, no good. Scabby Rope and Totus fight for it. Jump ball, possession arrow. Yakama Nation Tribal School. And I don't think that's anybody's fault there. Ball hit the back iron and traveled pretty far. Tribal School basketball. Bounce pass to a cutting One Penny. Her shot no good. Guzman comes away with it. Guzman hands off to Jackson. Jackson, trapped. Jackson loses it. George with the basketball. Tribal School running. One Penny, lay in. Doesn't go, however, she is fouled, and she will go right back to the free throw line to shoot 2 more. Okay, she was 0 for 2 about 15 seconds ago. Let's see how she does with these 2 free throws here. Amber One Penny at the free throw line. First one is good. Abigail Hawk checks back in for White Swan. Guzman goes to the bench. Second free throw, short. Rebound, Totus, put back, no good. Hawk rebound. Hawk falls to the ground and she was fouled. Okay, it'll be a 2-shot foul. And let's hope Abigail Hawk is okay. She's holding her leg as she makes her way to the free throw line slowly. She'll be shooting 2. And it'll be interesting to see if Coach Amber Jones gets a sub in after these free throws, or maybe she's okay. First of 2 is good. She's got 7 points in the third quarter. Abigail Hawk, the senior for White Swan. Second free throw is good. Tribal School looking to break the press. They will. They're going to go hard to the basket. One Penny lost the ball high off the backboard. George recovered, then had it knocked away from her. We've got Tribal School basketball. Sometimes, guys, I forget, and I watched the game too, so I was just waiting to see exactly what happened and who would have the ball. It will be Tribal School basketball. Ball inbound to Stacona, to Totus. That's One Penny with the basketball. Stacona with 13 on the shot clock. Ball got away from her. That's a carrying violation. And it's White Swan ball with 20 seconds to go. It's an 8-point game. Referee waiting for Dittenthaler to make her way to the sideline rather than the baseline. She finally does. Summers looking for a teammate. She has Hawk right in front of her. Hawk will dribble to the right, dribbles into a press, loses the ball, and it's tribal school basketball. Some frustration there for Abigail Hawk. I think she anticipated the pressure coming to her and she lost the ball. So tribal school will have a chance to score for the final time here in the third. One Penny with the ball, double team. One Penny with 1 second, and it's short. The score, after 3 quarters of play, the Yakama Nation Tribal School Eagles 45, the White Swan Cougars 37. We've got 8 minutes left in this game. We'll see who the winner will be in this one matchup this season. Remember, Yakama Nation Tribal School plays in the 1B. I believe it is the Great Southeast, and I could be wrong. I apologize to those who follow the Yakama Nation Tribal School. I go back years and years when it was just the Greater Columbia B League. And of course, the White Swan Cougars now play in the EWAC West 2B League. So tonight being a non-league game will be the only time these two teams play this year. Remember last year, Yakama Nation Tribal School won the girls game 48-32. First game of the season for Yakama Nation Tribal School, while the White Swan girls are 2-0. They've defeated Riverside Christian. They've also defeated Walook on Saturday. All right, so thank you to all those who are watching. We've got what time does the game start? Well, I'm sure that question was answered for you. We also have Let's Go Lady Cougars. So thankful for this live broadcast and commentary. Well, thank you. And Let's Go White Swan. Thank you guys for those positive comments and feedbacks. We appreciate you watching. Time for fourth quarter action. Guess what? It's a jump ball. Mr. Olden, if you had to guess, how many jump balls have we had tonight?
15.
It's just a guess, but yeah, it's something like that. It's been a lot. Possession arrow, favor of Tribal School. Trujillo down low. Trujillo, shot no good. Rebound George, put back, no good. However, she is fouled. Julia George is so tall, she simply puts both hands up. She's taller than everybody else and goes right back up. Cougars had no choice but to foul, and Julia George will go to the line. First free throw was short for Julia George, who has 4 points here tonight for the Eagles. Cora Olney checks in for the Cougars. Jasmine Sina will take a break. Second free throw. Good. White Swan basketball trailing by 9. Jackson to Adams. Adams gets inside, goes up, and is fouled. She'll go to the free throw line, shooting 2. So a good job by Taya Adams to not settle for the jump shot. She got into the middle, took her shot, and got fouled on the play. She's been doing good from the free throw line tonight, and that continues as Taya Adams has 14 points for the White Swan Cougars. Second free throw, short, rebound, Hawk, put back, no good. Rebound Tribal School. Sampson with the rebound, Sampson will keep it, Sampson will go coast to coast. Lay in, no good. Rebound, fought for, and I mean fought for. Guess what? Jump ball. I mean, I know it happens a lot, especially in youth basketball, but I don't remember seeing this many in a high school game. And I'm sure there have been times when we did see this many, but it has been a lot. Cougars break the press. Hawk bounce pass to Adams. Adams loses it. I think she was thinking about the lay-in. The lay-in was there, but Taya Adams lost the ball. Tribal School with the basketball. Sampson for 2. That's no good. Rebound. Bounces around. Canapu with the save. Goes out of bounds. White Swan basketball. The window of opportunity is there for the Cougars. Hawk to Adams. White Swan taking their time, looking to get a good shot. As Taya Adams was fouled. Foul number 2 here in the 4th quarter against Yakama Nation Tribal School. Dittenthaler to inbound from the baseline. Inbound to Hawk. Hawk, double team. Whistle on the play, another foul against Yakama Nation Tribal School. They're very aggressive defensively. However, sometimes too aggressive. And the referees are calling it tight here in the 4th quarter. So Dittenthaler will inbound again for the Cougars, trailing by 8. Bounce pass to Adams. Adams to Jackson. 3-point shot. Missed it. Rebound, Alney. Couldn't hold on to it. Into the hands of George. George to Sampson. To Canapu. To Trujillo. Goes up. Shot blocked. Shot blocked by White Swan. White Swan with the basketball. Pass ahead to Jackson. Jackson outside to Hawk. Hawk, corner 3. No good. Rebound Trujillo. Tribal School with the basketball. Julia George, shot a 3. Doesn't count because Ken Jamison, Yakama Nation Tribal School coach, wants a timeout. And you hear some fans, and I don't know how serious they are, asking, why'd you call a timeout? Guys, he didn't know. He had no idea that she was going to step up and swish that 3. He wanted to talk it over before that happened. With 6:15 left here in the 4th, Yakama Nation Tribal School 46, White Swan 38. We're coming to you live from the White Swan High School. I'm Ryan Craig, joined by Mr. David Olden of the White Swan High School staff, broadcasting our 2nd game of the season on the Cougar Sports Network, WS. WS, of course, stands for White Swan. Your home for White Swan Athletics. Not sure if you already follow our YouTube channel yet or not. Please do so. Please like, please follow. And be sure to tune in to our next broadcast 1 week from tonight, as the Granger Spartans will be here visiting the White Swan Cougars. Okay, let's get back to the action. Tribal School basketball after Coach Jamison took that timeout. They get it inside to George. George goes to work on the post. Shot no good. Rebound, however, Tribal School. Sampson looking to go to work. She'll pass to George. George dribbling, passing to Sampson. 5 on the shot clock. Canapu with the ball. Makissa has to take a 3. That's an air ball. That's a shot clock violation. So Makissa Waina had no choice. She found herself with the basketball with 1 second on the shot clock and didn't get a good look. White Swan basketball. Cougars down 8. Bounce pass to Jackson. Jackson looking to drive. Jackson's shot is no good. However, she's fouled. She's fouled on the shot. Ruby Trujillo called for the foul. That's 4 team fouls against the Huayama, the Golden Eagles. Okay, Kamaya. How much energy do you have left for these free throws? The Cougars need them. First free throw for Jackson. In and out. In and out. Mr. Olden, can you scan the floor when you get a chance? Not yet, but when you get a chance, so the folks at home can see the crowd. We're beginning to have a standing room only. Second free throw is good for Kamaya Jackson. 46-39. Waina to the hoop. Shot no good. Dittenthaler rebound. Cougars with the rebound. Dittenthaler was trying to get it to Scabby Rope, and the pass was knocked out of bounds. So take a look at the crowd, folks. We've got a lot of people from our community here. Adams with the basketball for White Swan, looking to cut into that lead. Crossover dribble for Adams. Adams passes to Hawk. Hawk for 3. It's good. Abigail Hawk from downtown, and we've got a double dribble. A double dribble is called against Ayanna Sampson. It's a 4-point game. Abigail Hawk has 10 points here in the second half. Jackson for 3. Shot no good. Rebound into the hands of Hawk. Hawk goes up. Guess what? She's fouled. Abigail Hawk catches the rebound. Goes up with the reverse lay-in. It is all fun and games until it gets close, until it gets late, until it gets serious, and then you will begin to hear different opinions, varying opinions being expressed to the referees. First free throw. It's good for Abigail Hawk. 13 points on the night for the senior as One Penny checks in for Canopy. 46-43. White Swan Cougars very much back in this game as Abigail Hawk looks to make the second of 2. She does. Here come the Eagles, wasting no time. They break the press. Trujillo for 2. Wow, they broke that press very efficiently as the Cougars turn it over. Steal, White Swan. Back-to-back turnovers. Adams to the basket, can't convert. Here come the Eagles, turnover. Here come the Cougars. Jackson to Adams for 3. It's good. Taya Adams from downtown. It's a 1-point game. It's back and forth. One Penny with the ball. Nearly has it taken away, keeps it, gets it outside to Sampson. The crowd is coming to life at White Swan High School. George with the ball, George with the drive. George up for 2, back iron. Rebound, George. George goes up. Referee got the right call. Albeit just a little bit late, he did indeed get the correct call. You do hear the boos. You do hear the differing, varying opinions from the White Swan crowd as Julia George will shoot the first of 2. That's no good. You see it on your screen. It's 48-47. I don't have to tell you. However, saying it out loud feels kind of unbelievable. The Cougars have climbed all the way back in this game and now trail by 2 as Julia George makes the second. Scabby rope ahead to Underwood. Underwood has it stolen. Ball's on the floor. Underwood gets it back. Underwood, Scabby rope, 3-pointer, no good. Rebound. There's a battle. There's a fight. Here come the Eagles. One Penny all alone. One Penny lay in. Good. Amber One Penny for 2. 51-47. Underwood dribbled it off the foot of Trujillo. Here come the Eagles. One Penny with the basketball. One Penny double team. Underwood took it away. The freshman, Taya Underwood with the steal. White Swan with the basketball. Abigail Hawk for 2. 51-49. Makissa Waina zigging and zagging as she dribbles. One Penny thought about the 3, instead gives to Trujillo for 2. No good. Rebound, Tribal School. One Penny with the rebound. One Penny tries a 3. One Penny misses. Rebound, Makissa Waina. Another Yakama Nation Tribal School offensive board. Waina will try a 3. No good. Rebound, White Swan. Abigail Hawk with the basketball. Cougars being double teamed. Pass ahead to Underwood. Underwood, Scabby rope. Scabby rope goes up. Shot is blocked by Sampson. And after she blocked the shot, Ayana Sampson stepped out of bounds. And the crowd is clapping. You know, I think in a game like this, you might as well just clap for both teams. Why not? 2:40 to play in the game. The score, Yakama Nation Tribal School 51, White Swan 49. Now in a game like this, the effort is all the way there. Both teams are bringing maximum effort. Am I right, Mr. Holden?
That's exactly right.
So, appreciation for both teams, appreciation for both fan bases. Understand, a lot of people here have family, friends, nieces on both teams. It's just a fact. you don't get much closer than these two squads here, White Swan and Yakama Nation Tribal School, as far as knowing each other and living in the same community. Okay, Dittenthaler will inbound. White Swan with a chance to tie or possibly take the lead. Adams outside to Hawk. Hawk for three. I think that was touched and deflected. Good hustle by Scabby Rope to save it off of Sampson. So Valerie Scabby Rope saves the ball. It was last touched by Sampson, and White Swan will get another opportunity. Dittenthaler to inbound. Bounce pass to Adams. Almost taken away. It was a jump ball. Okay, jump ball. They've done that all night. They are great at that. Yakama Nation Tribal School is ripping the ball away from the player with the ball. Makissa Waina, the freshman with the basketball. Bounce pass to Manainik. Manainik over to Sampson. Sampson for three. It's good. Ayana Sampson with 7 points tonight. Makes it a 5-point lead. Pass to Adams. Adams being chased. Adams goes up. Adams scores and one. The White Swan crowd showing their appreciation. This is a great game as Taya Adams with the chance to complete the 3-point play now has 19 points tonight. The sophomore with 19. Adams free throw. No good. Dittenthaler rebound. Dittenthaler baseline is fouled. And guess what, guys? She's gonna go to the free throw line to shoot two. So important, big free throws here for the junior, Summer Dittenthaler. Free throw is up, bounces around and does not fall. Trujillo back in the game. Waina to the bench for the Eagles. Big free throw here with the Cougars down by 3. Second free throw, no good. Rebound Trujillo. Dittenthaler took it away. She took it right away. Jackson, open. Jackson kicks it out to Hawk. Hawk for 3. It's good. Abigail Hawk from downtown. Guys, it's tied, 54-54. Uh-oh. I think Kamaya Jackson fell to the floor. Now One Penny fell to the floor with the balls in the hands of Abigail Hawk. Hawk dribbling. Uh-oh, we got an offensive foul. Can you feel the intensity from the comfort of your living room or your office or your car? The intensity is building here at White Swan High School as the score is all tied up at 54. Julia George guarded by Scabby Rope. George will give to Sampson. Sampson over to Manainik. To One Penny. One Penny is fouled, and that'll be 14 fouls against White Swan. Remember, it's 5 fouls per quarter. Once a 5th foul is committed, it's a double bonus situation. But that is only 4. Tribal School basketball. Sampson the inbound for the Eagles. Whistle on the play. Somebody let a street ball roll out onto the floor. No more of that, please. Okay, Coach Ken Jameson, Coach Corwin Adams, both signaling for a timeout with 1:22 left. It's 54-54 tied up. We're coming to you live from the White Swan High School. The Cougar Sports Network, WS, your home for White Swan Athletics. It's our second game of the year. Still figuring some things out, but at the same time, a little more comfortable than we were a couple of nights ago for the Waloot game. And just glad to be coming to you live on YouTube. How we doing on comments? Has anybody else checked in with any comments, Mr. Olin? I haven't checked, and that's totally fine. I know you guys are busy watching the game, appreciating this amazing effort from both teams. I had to get the right words. That's what it is. It's amazing effort from both teams, and it's a great game. Abigail Hawk now with 15 points all in the second half. 17 total. 17 points for Hawk. Ball inbounded to Sampson. Sampson to George. Scabby Rope took it away. Valerie Scabby Rope took it away. Valerie Scabby Rope dribbling. Pass it. Jasmine Sina tied up. Is that a foul or a jump ball? That's a jump. That's a foul. So Ruby Trujillo called for the foul. And that'll send Jasmine Sina to the free throw line. Okay. The junior, Jasmine Sina, at the line. Some very important free throws here late in the game. Shot is up and good. Now, I believe since the score was 4-2, I could be wrong, but since around that time, that's the first lead the Cougars have had, Mr. Olden. Since about a 4-2 score, that's the first lead. Second free throw in and out. Fight for the rebound. The ball stays on the floor. Sina went to go get it, and I think they're going to say that Reese Maninek slapped her on the wrist. I believe that's what they're saying happened. Yes, they're saying Reese Maninek slapped Jasmine Sina on the wrist. And he's explaining to Coach Ken Jamison, she grabbed her on the wrist. Okay, Jasmine at the line. I believe that's 5 fouls. Okay, so what's the story now? What's the story? What's the story with the buzzer? Lonnie, I'm not picking on you. I'm just wondering, as far as the referees, did they call that off? Will Jasmine shoot another first of 2? No, she will not. And you, Mr. Olden, you got to think, that's a distraction for Jasmine when that buzzer goes off. Well, who am I to say anything? Okay, she makes 1 of 2. 56-54, Cougars with the lead. High pass to One Penny to Waina. Waina inside, ties it up. It's a tie game. We're under a minute to play. Dittenthaler with the ball. Dittenthaler trapped. Dittenthaler gets it to Adams. We had both Coach Joneses signaling for a timeout. Assistant Coach Kayla Jones is asking Dittenthaler, what are you thinking? This is a great game, folks. This is a very, very good game. As the White Swan crowd, thanks to the White Swan cheer team, come to life. Last basket was by Makissa Waina, I believe. Remember, all of my scores are unofficial. If I am wrong, please excuse it. I'm just too excited at times. But this game has been a treat. Okay, the Cougars had talked it over. And let's see how they execute after the timeout. Ball inbounded to Adams. Adams double team. Gets it to Dittenthaler. Dittenthaler to Sina. Jasmine Sina throws it away. Pass taken away. Sampson with the steal. 56 all. 35 seconds. Makissa Waina to Trujillo. Trujillo passes to One Penny. Over to Trujillo with 15 on the shot clock. Tribal School is taking their time. They want to get a good look. One Penny drives, ball is loose. Julia George comes away with it. Three-pointer is good. Julia George from downtown makes it 59-56. Scabby Rope with the ball for the Cougars. Scabby Rope to Dittenthaler. Dittenthaler to Adams. Adams for 3. Shot is up, no good. Rebound Hawk. Hawk goes up. She's fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. I thought the 3-point shot by Taya Adams was going to fall. I really did think that shot was going to go in. Great effort by the Cougars tonight. Now, one option is to make the first and intentionally miss the second. There is only 1 second left in this ball game. Man, this has been an amazing game. No shame for the White Swan Cougars. They played very hard tonight. The effort was amazing. And give credit to Yakama Nation Tribal School. They are definitely going to be a state contender this year in the 1B, as the first free throw won't fall. Yakama Nation Tribal School takes a timeout with 1.6 seconds left in the ball game. It's YNTS 59, WS 56. It's been a treat. It really has. Those who may have just turned the broadcast on, Yakama Nation Tribal School led at the half 30-20. Coming into the fourth quarter, Yakama Nation Tribal School had a 9-point lead. So White Swan fought very hard to get back in the game. At one point late in this fourth quarter, going up by 2 points. And then, with the score all tied up at 56, Julia George hits a three-pointer, nothing but net, to put us where we are now. After that, Taya Adams had a good look at a three. Shot wouldn't go. As Abigail Hawk has one free throw. Waiting to find out what Abigail will do. Free throw is up, shot is short, and pushed out of bounds is Julia George with 0.2 seconds. Now you need 0.3, I believe, to catch and shoot from all the NBA games I've watched throughout the years. I don't think 0.2 is enough. You would have to literally volleyball the ball into the hoop, and that's going to be hard to do on a three-point shot. So George to the line for Yakama Nation Tribal School. Makes the free throw, and that should do it. 60-56. Second free throw. Short. Buzzer will go off, and that'll do it. The final score. Yakama Nation Tribal School 60. The White Swan Cougars 56. We will be back sometime between 15 and 20 minutes from now for the boys action between the Yakama Nation Tribal School Huayama, the Golden Eagles, and the White Swan Cougars.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's basketball contest between the Yakama Nation Tribal Eagles and your White Swan Cougars. Today's event is a non-conference contest, and we take this opportunity to express our appreciation to you for your support of the interscholastic theme and positive endeavors of our league. White Swan High School is a WIAA-required good sportsmanship and education-based sporting events. Attendance at interscholastic activities is a privilege with the expectation to exhibit positive and respectful behavior for the enjoyment and respect of all in attendance. Your cooperation in demonstrating high ideals of sportsmanship is expected and greatly appreciated. Mount Adams School District is located the traditional homeland of the Yakama people. We acknowledge and honor with gratitude the land of the first who have stewarded this gift from the Creator God throughout the generations. Let's introduce our players for tonight, our non-starters for the Eagles. Number 1, Number 10, Adrian Zavala. Number 24, Cotton Hill. Number 32, Marcus Eel. Number 44, Chancellor Rice. Number 7, Dalton Cloud. Over here at our Cougars, we got number 2, Deshaun Jarmillo. Number 5, Chief Shimhead. Number 32, Rowan Sena. For our starters, we got 0, Max Oaks. For the Cougars, we got number 3, Brandon Blodgett. For the Eagles, we got number 3, Otis Marina. Number 4, John Country. For the Eagles, number 4, Jarvis Cougars. Cougars, number 10. Zip Kite. For the Eagles, we got 23, Ryan Stayhut. For the Cougars, number 11, Jaden Scaviro. For the Eagles, number 35, Stetson Ambrose. And we got number 34, Jeffrey Biddle. We got our Eagles coach, Eagles coach, Chris Storm, and we got our Cougars coach, Don Jones. Now we're about to stand and honor the colors of our country. Please stand at attention, remove all hats, all headbands, and give a proper salute while our band plays our national anthem.
Shukpachwe, good evening. Buenos tardes. Welcome to the White Swan High School for this non-league matchup between the visiting Yakama Nation Tribal School Eagles, the Guayama, the Golden Eagles, and the White Swan Cougars. YNTS will be in the black jerseys with the blue trim. White Swan will be in the home white jerseys with the red trim. 1 year ago, Yakama Nation Tribal School came up short on this floor as White Swan was able to win that game last year, 59-55. Yakama Nation Tribal School is coming off a big win over Highland, while the White Swan Cougars are coming off a loss to Walook on Saturday night. All right, let's get going. We've got Scabby Rope, Country, Blodgett, Bill, and Zipkaya Sampson on the floor for your White Swan Cougars. We've got Oates, Peters, Ambo, as well as Waina on the floor for the Yakama Nation Tribal School Eagles. Waina with the ball. Waina driving, pump fake, up, under, shot no good, rebound Scabby Rope. White Swan with the ball, their first offensive possession of the night. Let's see what they decide to do. Looks like a 2-3 zone defense with a focus on Scabby Rope. Scabby Rope in the post, finds a cutting Blodgett. Blodgett for two. Braden Blodgett cutting to the basket. Scores the two. Give the assist to Jaden Scabby Rope. Waina gives to Peters. Waina tries a three. Waina's three no good. Scabby Rope rebound. Here come the Cougars. Cougars looking to run. Scabby Rope called for the carry. Ryan Stay High also on the floor for the White Swan Cougars. I forgot to mention that earlier. Peters, Stay High, Waina, Oates, and Ambo on the floor. Waina dribbles behind the back. Waina being guarded by Blodgett. Waina dribbling. Waina bumped. That's going to be a foul. Referee blows the whistle. Reminds Sean Country he needs to tuck his shirt in. Tribal School to inbound to Ambo. Back to Waina. Waina, crossover. Waina, bounce pass taken away. Scabby Rope with the steal for White Swan. Scabby Rope had Blodgett open, passed a little too high. Tribal School basketball. Timeout on the floor. There must be a wet spot somewhere. Athletic Director of White Swan High School, Felix De Leon, taking care of the wet spot. And it looks like we're set to resume play. It's early. It's 2-0 White Swan, 6.5 left to play here in the first. Waina, the point guard for Tribal School. And that's going to be a moving screen on Max Oates. So Oates didn't have his feet set. Put his leg out, and that's an illegal screen. Still a wet spot on the floor. See if that can get taken care of. All right, let's play ball. Blodgett calls out the play for the Cougars. Passes over to Zippy. Bounce pass inside. Before the pass could even get there, we've got a foul going against Yakama Nation Tribal School. So Ryan Stay High called for the foul. Cougars set up their half-court offense. Blodgett, bounce pass inside to Bill. Bill going to work, passes to Scabby Rope. Scabby Rope's two. 4-0 White Swan. Waina gives to Oates. Oates over to Stay High. Back to Waina. Waina outside to Stay High. Tribal School has some speed. Oates goes up. Excuse me, Waina goes up. Shot won't fall. Rebound, Scabby Rope. White Swan Cougars leading 4-0, looking to add to their lead. Zip Kaya, bounce pass to Bill. Bill goes to work, scoop pass to Scabby Rope, back to Country. Country for three, no good. Rebound, Jarvis Peters. Peters, ahead to Waina. Waina may have traveled, yes he did. And after the turnover, head coach Chip Strom will take a timeout. With 5:15 left here in the first, it's White Swan 4, Tribal School 0. All right, welcome everyone to the Cougar Sports Network WS. Cougar Sports Network White Swan, your home for all White Swan Cougar athletics. I'm Ryan Craig, alongside Mr. David Olden of White Swan High School, and we're glad to be here. In case you missed it, it was a thrilling girls varsity basketball game as Yakama Nation Tribal School would come out victorious 60-56. Am I right, Mr. Olden? 60-56? 60-56 the final score. However, we were tied at 56 late in the game before Julia George of Yakama Nation Tribal School made a three, and Tribal School would hold on to win. Okay, set to resume with just over 5 to play in the first. Cougars with the basketball following the turnover. Scabby Rope, turnaround, shot no good. You jumped the gun, announcer. Our PA announcer was already saying who made the shot, but the shot was in and out. It's okay, you'll get the next one. Shot by Waina, no good. Ambo, rebound. Ambo has it taken away. We're gonna get a foul or a jump ball? Jeffrey Bill called for the foul. He is a strong post player, Jeffrey Bill is. However, they said he may have touched the wrist or the arm or just too much contact, so he's called for the foul. Tribal School to inbound. Can they get it in? They will just get it into Jarvis Peters. Peters, the freshman. Stop, pop, shot no good. Scabby Rope rebound. Scabby Rope dribbling. Scabby Rope all the way. Whistle on the play. Foul against Tribal School. That's going to be Stetson Ambo, the forward, the junior, called for the foul. Substitution. Chancellor Bryce into the game. Ambo to the bench. Chief Shavehead checks in for the Cougars. Zipkaya Sampson will take a breather. Shavehead. Inbound pass, nearly taken away by Peters. Braden Blodgett recovers. Blodgett establishes position. Blodgett drives. Blodgett up, under, and two. That's good. I'm sorry, I was busy watching. I was impressed by Braden's drive. The scoop lay-in was very impressive. I tripped on my words a bit. We got a foul on the play. That goes against the Cougars. Waina inbounds to Oates. Tribal School looking to get on the board for the first time tonight. They've had some decent looks. Peters dribbles to his left, illegal screen. So Ryan Stayhigh called for the illegal screen. Jeffrey Bill will take a breather. Zipkaya Sampson back into the game. He was only out for about a minute. Stay high to the bench. Hill in the game for Yakama Nation Tribal School. Kyle Hill is a senior for YNTS. John Country with the ball. John Country, the lefty, dribbles to his left, passes to Shavehead. Shavehead has the ball stolen. Otis Waina for two. So the Golden Eagles are on the board for the first time tonight. John Country goes up, shot is blocked. Tribal School recovers. Oates, Waina, fakes the three, fakes the pass, and he was held. 3.5 to go, opening quarter. I'm sorry, I thought the foul was called against White Swan. Somehow Braden Blodgett almost pulled a fast one on the referee and took the ball back. So Peters will inbound. We've got it all figured out. Everybody's okay. Jarvis Peters looking for a teammate. Finds Hill. Hill goes up. Shot no good. Zipkiah Sampson with the rebound. Zippy pushing the ball. There goes Zip. Zip goes up. Shot won't fall. He will go to the free throw line. So Zipkiah Sampson will shoot 2 after going coast to coast for the Cougars. First free throw is good. (7-2) Cougars lead. Second free throw is good. That's Peters with the basketball, being guarded by Country. Oates trying to decide which direction he wants to dribble the ball in. Zipkiah knocks it away. Braden Blodgett with the ball. As Waina, with some heads-up defense, knocks it away from Blodgett and out of bounds. White Swan basketball. Shave head to inbound. Ball inbounded to John Country. Passes to Scabby Rope. Back to Country. Back to Scabby Rope. Scabby Rope shot is up. It's good. Jaden Scabby Rope with 4 points here in the first quarter. 10-2. Cougars with the lead. Waina passes to Oates. Oates gets a screen from Bryce. Peters with the basketball. Peters will try a 3. It's good. Jarvis Peters from downtown. Tribal School cuts the lead in half. Turnaround, fade away, in and out. Good look for Jaden Scabby Rope. Shot wouldn't fall. Jarvis Peters pulls up. Off glass, no good. Rebound, knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Braden Blodgett. Tribal School basketball. 2 minutes, 10 seconds to play, opening quarter. Waina saves it. I think he thought it was going to be a backcourt violation. Scabby Rope finds Country. Country for 2. Good pass there by Scabby Rope. Ooh, nice look from Jarvis Peters. Kyle Hill not able to secure the pass from Peters. It goes out of bounds. White Swan basketball. It's a fast pace, similar to the girls' game. Blodgett driving. Blodgett has it knocked away and off his foot. Heads up defense from Jarvis Peters, the freshman. Minute 44. Otis Waina brings it across half court, loses his dribble and double dribbles, and that's a turnover. Ambo checking back into the game. Waina to the bench. However, there is a 30-second timeout by the White Swan Cougars. Minute 38 left, first quarter. White Swan 12, Tribal School 5. It's great to be joining you on this Tuesday night from the White Swan High School on the Cougar Sports Network, White Swan. I'm Ryan Craig, joined by Mr. David Olden of White Swan High School. Remember, 1 week from today, it'll be the Granger Spartans visiting the White Swan Cougars. Look for the YouTube live broadcast of girls varsity starting at 5:30, followed by the boys action. All right, let's get back to basketball as Zipkaya Sampson will pass to Jaden Scabbyrobe of White Swan. John Country with the basketball. Gives to Sampson. Bounce pass taken away. Jarvis Peters pushes the ball. Jarvis Peters goes baseline. Jarvis Peters scores. Jarvis Peters with 5 of Tribal School's 7 points. Country pulls up. No good. Rebound Ambo. Ambo gives to Peters. Jarvis Peters Jr. is a freshman for Yakama Nation Tribal School. Peters, baseline, stolen. John Country takes it away. Country ahead to Zip. Zip in the corner. Zip, spin dribble. Zip's pass taken away. Steal, Yakama Nation Tribal School. Peters gives to Oates. Oates dribbles between the legs, pulls up, lefty 3, off backboard, no good. Looked like it was gonna go in. Rebound White Swan. Final 25 seconds, opening quarter. Scabbyrobe passes back to Country. About a 4-second differential between the game and shot clock. Shavehead for 3, that's no good. Rebound Peters with 12 seconds left. Peters pushes the ball up the floor. Peters dribbling. Peters loses the ball. And that's gonna be a turnover. So White Swan basketball with 5.5 seconds left. Blodgett will let the ball bounce. Now he picks it up with 3, with 2, with 1. Blodgett for 3, no good. The score after 1 quarter of play, White Swan Cougars 12, Yakama Nation Tribal School Kiama 7. Okay. Remember, if you've got comments, questions, shout outs, whatever it may be, the live chat is on and working. Remember, only positive language allowed. But I trust you guys. I shouldn't even have to say that. Okay, some comments from the last game, besides the ones I already read. Let's go White Swan. Insert war hoop here. Yeah, we heard some of those here tonight during that girls' game, of course. Some good energy in that gym. Okay, we've got Jeffrey saying, Ryan, as I told you last night, nice job on the commentary. Thanks. Thais grandpa. Thank you, Jeffrey. Appreciate that. Miss D says, keep your heads held high, Lady Cougars. Great game. That's true, I agree. Mary Owen, thank you, Mr. Olden, for getting this channel going. Yes, thank you, Mr. Owen. You are appreciated. I mean, Mr. Olden, I'm sorry. Then we've got Let's Go White Swan from Class of 2021 Cupcana Levitt. One of the greats of White Swan High School and all-state football player for the Class 2B. All right, back to the action. Second quarter underway, 12-7 the score. White Swan with the lead. They have the basketball to start the second quarter. Bounce pass inside to Chief Shavehead. He loses it. Tribal School with the steal. Waina with the ball. Waina is their point guard. You'll find the ball in his hands a lot. He calls out the offensive set. Bounce pass over to Peters. Peters gives backs to Waina. Waina gets a screen. Waina dribbling over to Oates with 7 on the shot clock. Oates to Peters with 4 on the shot clock. Peters for 3. It's good. Jarvis Peters from downtown. It's 12-10. Braden Blodgett travel. He's a freshman, folks. Jarvis Peters of Yakama Nation Tribal School leading the way with 8 points. Jeffrey Bill set to check back in for the Cougars as YNTS is looking to tie or possibly take a lead. Peters gets a screen. Peters goes up. Shot won't fall, however, he was fouled. That's going to go against John Country. Jeffrey Bill back into the game. Chief Shavehead will take a seat. Peters to inbound. Ball inbounded to Waina. Waina to Oates. Oates passes to Waina. Nowhere to go. Some contact. We're going to get a foul call. I think they're going to get Jaden Scabby for that foul. So 2 fouls here early in the second quarter against the White Swan Cougars. They've got 1 on the shot clock. They will not get it off, or will they get a foul call? Let's wait and find out. Not a smart foul if they're going to get the foul called against Braden Blodgett. They will. They will. Now, as you watch the game, sometimes you may have a better vantage point than the referee when you're sitting up high the way I am. All respect and credit to the referees. The job that they do is difficult. However, my question, just a question. Did the shot clock buzzer go off before Otis Waina shot the shot? That's my question. Doesn't matter. They'll go to the line. The call has been made. Tayshawn Jaramillo checks in for White Swan as Waina misses the first of 2. Second free throw for Waina is good. We've got a 1-point game. Jaramillo's pass stolen. However, Waina did step out of bounds, and I hope he's okay. He looks like he's favoring an ankle. And I think Chip Strom is going to bring in a sub. It won't be for Waina, it'll be for Ambo as Stay High checks back in. White Swan with the 1-point lead. 6.5 to go first half. Zippy drives. Pass to Jaramillo, stolen. Waina with the steal. Waina almost has it taken away. Waina double team. Passes to Stay High. Stay High, bounce pass to Peters. Peters for 3. No good. Rebound brought down by Jaden Scabby-Robe. Scabby-Robe, coast to coast. Scabby-Robe has the ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Eagles. So Zipkaya Sampson to inbound. Inbounds to Scabby-Robe. Over to Jaramillo. Back to Zipkaya. Bounce pass to Bill. Bill, fake. It's 2. He's got post moves, Jeffrey Bill does. 14-11. White Swan with the lead. Peters has it taken away. They dive to the floor. Scabby-Robe to Country. Country all the way. Country shot won't go. Rebound, Jaramillo. Jaramillo to Bill. Bill, turnaround. They say he traveled. I wasn't watching Jeffrey's feet. I was waiting for the pump fake. I love to watch the pump fake from Jeffrey Bill. I think his older brother, Cupcon 11, may have taught him some of those moves. 5.5 to go. Bryce for 2. Chancellor Bryce on the board for Tribal School, makes it 14-13, and we're gonna get a reach against Jarvis Peters. These boys are working hard. Both teams fighting, battling, giving it their all. White Swan basketball. Scabby-Robe, Jaramillo. Jaramillo back to Scabby-Robe. From just beyond the free throw line, no good. Rebound, Jeffrey Bill. Jeffrey, turnaround, shot no good. That had to have been deflected. That had to have been deflected. Okay, it was not. It was not. I am wrong. Yakama Nation Tribal School basketball after the air ball by Jeffrey Bill. Waina dribbling, guarded by Jaramillo. Waina fouled. As Otis Waina was fouled. That is the 4th team foul in the quarter against White Swan. Ball inbounded to Bryce. He can't handle the pass. It goes out of bounds. It's going to be Cougars basketball. Ambo set to check back in for the Eagles. Otis Waina will go to the bench, catch his breath, probably get a drink of water. I'm sure we'll see him back in soon. Blodgett set to check back in for the Cougars. Cougars with the 1-point lead. They're looking to get a good look here. They've got a high post and a low post. But Tribal School steals it. Peters with the steal. Peters with the move. Peters is blocked. Scabby Rope with the block. Tribal School recovers. Stay high. Fakes the 3. Push to the floor. He'll shoot 2. And I think we're going to get Jaden Scabby Rope with the foul. So a 2-shot bonus coming up for Ryan Stay High, as the freshman Rome Sina will check in for the Cougars. Stay High with a chance to tie the game with this one. First free throw is good. We've got a tie game. A few subs in for White Swan. Chief Shavehead is now in the game. Rome Sina is in the game. Braden Blodgett back in the game. They're alongside John Country and Jeffrey Bill. Waina, Peters, Oates, Ambo, and Stay High shooting the free throw. That's no good. Rebound Jeffrey Bill. Gives it to Braden Blodgett immediately, and Braden Blodgett is fouled. Second team foul. Second team foul in the quarter. Bill inbounds to Blodgett. Blodgett driving. Blodgett tripped. And they're saying he was going up. It'll be a 2-shot foul as Braden Blodgett comes up. And he may have sprained an ankle or took a shot to the knee or shin. We'll see if it affects his free throw shooting. Blodgett's first free throw is good. The senior, Braden Blodgett, at the line for White Swan. Blodgett now with 5 points on the night. Second free throw is good, give him 6. And we've got a full timeout by White Swan. 4:17 to play, first half action. The score, White Swan 16, Yakama Nation Tribal School 14. We're coming to you live from the White Swan High School. It's non-league action tonight. The girls' game saw the Yakama Nation Tribal School in a stunning, exciting back and forth in the fourth quarter game, winning 60-56. In the boys' JV game, I watched some, and I'm pretty sure White Swan won that. Now, in the girls' JV, I'm still waiting to hear and find out. And let me explain why. There was a malfunction with the score clock. And those who know Tristan Ryan know he doesn't like when things like that happen. So Tristan Ryan, the referee, he's class of 2023 from White Swan High School. He must have blown the whistle, I'm gonna say 10 times, waiting for the clock to work. It wouldn't work. Now, Tristan, if you're watching this or if you watch this later, you can correct me if I'm wrong. There must have been about a 10-minute delay. So I don't know who won that game. I was watching it earlier. I don't know who won the girls' JV game or the boys' C-Squad game tonight. Yakama Nation Tribal School with the ball. Jarvis Peters will try a three-point shot. It won't go in. Rebound Jeffrey Bill. Bill gets it to Country. Country has to wait for the ball to get to him on the pass because he was taking off full speed. And White Swan will set up some half-court offense. Jeffrey Bill looks around, passes to Blodgett. Blodgett penetrates, pulls up, shot won't fall. Rebound, Stay High. Stay High, ahead to Waina. Waina, good dribbling skills, over to Peters. Peters for 2. Jarvis Peters with 10 points on the night for Yakama Nation Tribal School here in the first half. Bounce pass, entry pass. Jeffrey Bill, he's banging, he's bullying. However, they're gonna say that's a foul. He's a strong young man, that Jeffrey Bill. The referee said he led with the shoulder. And after that foul, Jaden Scabbyrobe will check back in for the Cougars. It's subjective. Some will say that's just post play, some will say that's an offensive foul. 3-point shot won't fall. Oates almost had a 3 bounce in. Rebound Cougars. Country passes back to Blodgett. Cougars with some ball movement. Blodgett, 3. No good. Rebound Scabbyrobe. Scabbyrobe put back good. Scabbyrobe with 7 on the night. And we've got a carrying violation. They're going to say that Otis Waina carried the ball. 2-point Cougars lead, 2:45 to go. White Swan will take their time with the high post, low post set. You can call it a high-low. And they're saying Chief Shavehead traveled. All right, turnover White Swan. Tribal School with their opportunity to tie or take the lead with a 3. Stay high for 3, no good. Rebound, tipped into the hands of Peters for Tribal School. Peters over to Waina, open for the 3, no good. Rebound, Country. John Country with the ball for White Swan. Shavehead, cross court pass to Blodgett, almost lost it, gets it back. High post to Rome Sina, taken away. Ambo with the ball. Tribal School looking to run. Here comes Jarvis Peters. Jarvis Peters stops, goes up, shot won't fall. Rebound Rome Sina. And they're going to say he was fouled by Stetson Ambo of Yakama Nation Tribal School. So that's 4 team fouls against Yakama Nation Tribal School. 1 more and White Swan will be in the bonus. Zip Kaya Sampson set to check in for the Cougars. And Bryce set to check in. Shavehead to the bench. Ambo to the bench. Let's go. Let's finish this last 2 minutes of the half. Sampson, bounce pass. Country for 2. Good cut, good pass, good execution by White Swan. Waina, double team. Bounce pass to Peters. To Oates for 3. And they're going to say Zip Kaya fouled him on the 3-point shot. Max Oates, the sophomore, will go to the line and shoot 3 free throws. First one for Oates, no good. 20-16 the score. Final minute and a half of the first half at White Swan High School as Oates misses the second. Ryan Stayhigh offers some encouraging words. We'll see if Oates can make 1 of 3. He cannot. Rebound Scabbyrobe. So a missed opportunity to cut into that lead by Yakama Nation Tribal School. Blodgett driving. Blodgett, layup, no good. Rebound Tribal School. Stay high. He drives. Nearly fouled. They say the ball was deflected off the foot of Country. And the referee gets the right call. That's going to be a kick on John Country. Now Chip Strom is talking to the ref, but I don't know what exactly is being said. If I knew, I would tell you. Final minute, first half. Waina passes to Peters. Back to Waina. Wide open 3. It's good. Otis Waina from downtown makes it 20-19. Cougars with the 1-point lead. Bounce pass, Scabby Rope, turnaround, no good. Rebound, Scabby Rope, back up, no good. Rebound, Tribal School. Here comes Waina. Waina, pass deflected. No, it was not deflected. It was thrown away. Shavehead back in, Rome Sina to the bench. After he worked hard, a couple minutes off the bench for Rome Sina. Got a couple rebounds. White Swan basketball, shot clock turned off. Shavehead from downtown. Nope, they're saying it was a 2. I thought it was downtown. It was not. Peters goes up, shot block. Rebound White Swan, 3, 2, 1, buzzer, and that'll do it. After 2 quarters of action, the halftime score, White Swan Cougars 29, Yakama Nation Tribal School Golden Eagles 19. We'll be back in about 10 minutes at White Swan High School on the Cougar Sports Network White Swan. Okay, we're back on live. 22-19 the score. White Swan Cougars with a 3-point lead. Thank you everyone for watching our YouTube Live here on the Cougar Sports Network White Swan, your home for White Swan High School athletics. After a, I believe, 8-0 White Swan start, Yakama Nation Tribal School has battled back, at one point even tying the ball game, showing a lot of heart. Zipkaya Sampson from downtown, it's good. Zipkaya for 3. Shot is up and no good for Waina. Rebound Bill. Bill's pass stolen. Jarvis Peters took the pass away. Knocked out of bounds, last touch by White Swan. Peters to inbound. Peters inbounds to Oates. Oates over to Stay High. Stay High drives, bounce pass, Bryce for 2. Bryce makes it 25-21. Sampson, Country goes up and he's fouled. Some good passing by both teams here to start the second half. Both teams pushing the ball and finding the open man. As John Country will go to the line. Bryce called for the foul. Country makes the first. John Country with 5 points tonight. Country's second free throw, nothing but net. 27-21 the score. Waina wants to try a 3. In and out. Rebound Peters. Put back good. He's impressive. Jarvis Peters now with 12 points on the night. Pass nearly stolen. White Swan keeps it. Blodgett trying to decide which way he wants to go. Passes over to Country. They try to get it inside to Jeffrey Bill. Knocked out of bounds, last touch by the Golden Eagles. Bill to inbound. 27-23 our score. As John Country gives to Scabby Rope. Scabby Rope's 3-point shot, no good. Rebound Tribal School. Stay High with the rebound, he'll keep the ball. Ahead to Oates. Oates, pump fake. Nowhere to go. Back to Stay High. Stay High. Dribbles in, then back out. Passes to Waina. And we've got an illegal screen called against Ryan Stay High of Yakama Nation Tribal School. White Swan basketball. We've got Sampson, Bill, Scabby Rope, Blodgett, and Country in the game for the Cougars. Jeffrey Bill drives. Jeffrey Bill is tripped. And we'll see if it's a shooting foul or a non-shooting. I believe a non-shooting. Peters, Waina, Bryce, Oates, and Stay High on the floor for Yakama Nation Tribal School. Blodgett fakes, kicks it out to Sampson. Zippy for 3, no good. Rebound Bryce. Bryce to Waina, fouled immediately. And John Country can't believe it. There must have been some contact there. First team foul in the quarter against White Swan. Peters showing his speed. Stops, step back, passes to Bryce. And they're gonna say that Bryce traveled with the ball. White Swan basketball. Point guard Blodgett with the ball. Passes over to Zip. Zip bounce pass to Jeffrey Bill. Jeffrey Bill with the nice post move. Shot won't go. Oates takes the 3. No good. Rebound Jeffrey Bill. White Swan pushing the ball. John Country goes up. John Country can't score. Rebound Bill. Put back. Good. And one. Jeffrey Bill with the rebound and the putback. He'll go to the line with a chance to complete the three-point play. Jeffrey Bill's free throw, no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds, last touch by Stay High. Somehow Jaden Scabirobe had position for the rebound. Stay High had no option but to knock it out of bounds. White Swan basketball. So they'll get another possession, another opportunity to add to their lead. Pass deflected, knocked out of bounds. They're gonna say last touched by White Swan. So a White Swan turnover.
Rotate the ball. Come on.
Gives Yakama Nation Tribal School a chance to cut into that 6-point lead. Stay High. He's fast. Fakes the pass. Tries to give to Waina. Waina can't handle the pass. It goes out of bounds. And Chip Strom will take a timeout and talk it over with his team with 4:54 to play in the third quarter. White Swan 29, Yakama Nation Tribal School 23. Now there was a comment about the audio cutting in and out. Do you know anything about audio cutting in and out, Mr. Olden? And I don't know when that was, but we're monitoring it here. It may have just been through YouTube. That's a possibility. Sometimes that will happen. But we're doing our best to bring you quality audio and quality video in this non-league matchup. Don't forget, 1 week from tonight, the Granger Spartans will visit the White Swan Cougars. We'll have the live broadcast on our YouTube channel, Cougar Sports Network WS. Be sure to remind family or friends or let them know for the first time about our YouTube channel so they can watch Cougar Athletics from White Swan. All right, let's get back to the action. White Swan with a 6-point lead. Yakama Nation Tribal School will be on defense following the timeout. Chief Shavehead now in the game for the Cougars. Long pass over to Country. Country drives baseline. Country reverse. Country for two. John Country. 4-2. Stay High. Traveled. You get 1.5 steps in basketball before you have to shoot, pass, or do something with the ball. 31-23. Nearly a travel by Jaden Scabirobe as Braden Blodgett inadvertently throws the ball away. Stay High, spin dribble. Stay High to Waina. Waina dribbling. Passes over to Stay High. To Oates. Yakama Nation Tribal School taking their time, looking to get a good look. Oates driving with the left. Kicks it out to Stay High. 3-point shot, no good. Rebound, Jeffrey Bill. White Swan looking to push. Chief Shavehead for three. It's good. Front iron. Up into the air and then into the hoop. Chief Shavehead from downtown. Whistle on the play. They're going to say it was a travel. White Swan basketball. White Swan looking to run away with it here. Now up 11. Yakama Nation Tribal School looking to get a stop and a score to have any chance to be in this ball game. Scabirobe shot no good. Rebound, Tribal School. Oates going left and right. Oates passes to Waina. Over to Peters. Peters with the left. Peters goes up. Peters is fouled. Is this going to be a 2-shot foul or on the floor? It will be a 2-shot foul as the freshman Jarvis Peters is at the free throw line. Jarvis Peters with 12 points tonight. Peters misses the first. Sampson back in the game. Jeffrey Bill to the bench. Ambo in the game. And Bryce to the bench for Yakama Nation Tribal School. Peters' second free throw. No good. Rebound, Scabby Rope. Scabby Rope dribbling. And Scabby Rope is called for the carry. They've called it a few times on both teams tonight. Something that both teams need to be aware of as they dribble the ball. Ball inbounded to Peters. Peters with the great pass to Ambo. Ambo down low. Ambo shot good for 2. Stetson Ambo for 2 points. Zipkaya Sampson for 3. No good. Rebound, stay high. Yakama Tribal. Stay high. Ahead to Waina. Waina controls but turns it over. Blodgett to Scabby Rope. Scabby Rope laying for 2. White Swan timeout. Jaden Scabby Rope running the floor. Makes it 36-25. 36-25 the score as the White Swan Cougars look to make it 2 years in a row. Last season, it was White Swan winning the game over Yakama Nation Tribal School 59-55. Yakama Nation Tribal School is coming off a big win over the Highland Scotties, while the White Swan Cougars are looking to bounce back from a loss at home to Walook last Saturday. Next game for White Swan will be 1 week from tonight as the Granger Spartans will be here. Watch the live broadcast. Cougar Sports Network White Swan, 5:30, 1 week from tonight. Tribal School basketball following the made lay-in by the Cougars. 2:25 left, third quarter. Jarvis Peters gives to Oates. Oates will try a 3. The lefty shot no good, but he gets his own rebound. Peters goes baseline, pass deflected. Oates comes away with it. Oates to Peters. Peters, great pass to Stay High. Stay High not able to handle it. Tribal School recovers, knocked out of bounds by White Swan. Tribal School, Jarvis Peters. Floater no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds by Yakama Nation Tribal School. White Swan ball leading by 11. Blodgett pulls up, shot no good. Scabby Rope rebound. Scabby Rope turnaround no good. Rebound Tribal School. Savala's in the game now for the Golden Eagles. Oates, 3-point shot, short. Rebound, Scabby Rope. Scabby Rope to Blodgett. Country, Zipkaya Sampson. Cutting is Blodgett. Blodgett shot, side of the backboard. Rebound Tribal School. Tribal School still has a chance. White Swan looking to put them away here. Late in the third. Stay High left open for 3. Shot no good. Rebound Peters. Peters fouled. That's going to go against Zipkaya Sampson. So Jarvis Peters with 12 of his team's 25 points tonight at the free throw line. Shooting 2. First free throw is good. 10-point game as Rome Sina checks in for Jaden Scabby-Robe. Second free throw, no good. Sampson with the rebound for White Swan. Jaramillo in the game for the Cougars. And Jaramillo lost control of the dribble. That's a travel / carry, whichever you want to call it. Tribal school ball. 10-point game, under a minute left, third quarter. Oates, step back, no good. Rebound, Ambo. Ambo loses it. Jaramillo with the ball. Jaramillo to Country. There goes John Country. There goes the lefty. Shot no good. Rebound, Shavehead. Back to Country. To Sampson. Sampson to Jaramillo. White Swan moving the ball around. Shavehead for three, no good. Rebound, Jarvis Peters. Peters almost loses it, catches up to the ball, gets it to Stay High. Stay High dribbling with his left. Stay High shoots and he's fouled. And I think Zipkiah Sampson will be called for the foul again. 36-26, Stay High will go to the free throw line with the chance to cut the lead to 8. Stay High's first free throw was good. Scabby-Robe and Blodgett both check back into the ball game. Stay High's second free throw is good as he makes both. 8-point Cougar lead. Shavehead to Scabby-Robe. Braden Blodgett, corner three, it's good. Braden Blodgett from downtown to end our third quarter. The score, White Swan 39, Yakama Nation Tribal School 28.
Let's give it up for the White Swan.
Well, the fans, the community have been in for a treat tonight.
Co-captain Alejandro Villanueva. We got Andrea Angiano, Ailey Garcia, Brianna Gonzalez, Emily Henry, Angelina Ramirez, Emily Gill, Sarah Burton, Elizabeth Dorino. Then you got your coaches, Adam Reyes, Maria Angiano.
As I was saying, the fans and the community have been in for a treat tonight with two hard-fought games, both in the varsity girls and the varsity boys. Both teams giving maximum effort. It's been a great night here at White Swan High School. We've got 8 minutes left. 8 minutes to go before we wrap up for the night with White Swan leading by 11 points. They will have the ball to start the fourth and final quarter. We've got Stay High, Savala, Oates, Ambo, and Peters on the floor for Yakama Tribal. Blodgett, Shavehead, Bill, Scabby-Robe, and John Country on the floor for the Cougars. As John Country misses the three, Jeffrey Bill with the rebound and the two. "13-point Cougar lead. Peters drives. Peters bounce pass to Savala. Savala over to Oates. Stay High thought about the three, instead will drive. Loses his dribble, gives back to Peters. Peters for three, no good. Rebound tipped by about 5 players. Savala comes away with it. Oates dribbling. Oates looking to decide what he wants to do with it. Oates guarded by Bill. Oates, nowhere to go. And we've got a timeout called by Chip Strom of Yakama Tribal. 7:06 to go. 41-28. White Swan with the lead. We've got the pep band of White Swan. We've got the cheer squads of both Yakama Tribal and the White Swan Cougars here tonight. The crowd has thinned out some. I think people may have just been exhausted from the back and forth girls game. It was a memorable one, so if you're just tuning in, rewind and rewatch that later tonight. Let's go. Let's get back into action as the inbounds play works. So a good timeout by Chip Strom as Ryan Stayhigh scores the 2. However, he does commit a foul immediately after scoring the 2. 41-30 our score. First team foul of the quarter. Let's see what White Swan decides to do here with the 11-point lead. Obviously, they want a good look. Nice pass inside to Bill. Bill for 2. And that's how you run the high-low set versus a zone defense to perfection. Oates with the fake. Oates with the drive. Left-hand pass. That's a great pass. Ambo for 2. Great pass by Oates. Pass inside to Bill. Bill shot no good. Rebound YNTS. There goes Max Oates. Oates to Peters. Peters shot blocked by Bill. Rebound Scabby Rope. Scabby Rope's pass to Jeffrey Bill is off his hand and out of bounds. Tribal school basketball. Cougars up 11. Waina at the point guard. Hands to Savala. Peters with the basketball. Savala fakes a 3. Pass stolen. Jaden Scabby Rope. Scabby Rope. Driving. Scabby Rope scoring. 13-point White Swan lead. Ambo almost open. Not ready for the pass. Saves it. Tribal School gets it back. Waina for 3. Otis Waina from downtown. We've got another timeout on the floor. With 5:18 to play in the fourth. 45-35. Cougars with the lead. Just a friendly reminder, we'll be live on YouTube once again 1 week from tonight. The Granger Spartans will visit the White Swan Cougars for a non-league game. As this year, Granger is in the EWAC East. So they're in the league with the likes of Riverview, Tri-Cities Prep, Columbia Burbank, Mabton, and Warden. Action set to resume. Cougars basketball. Blodgett dribbling. Blodgett almost loses it. Shavehead saves it. Bill saves it. Shavehead with the bounce pass to Scabby Rope. Blodgett, baseline. Blodgett to Country. Shavehead, 3. Shorty. Ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Cougars. Tribal School down 10. like they were at the half. Peters goes to his left. He was fouled on the play. Tribal School basketball on their baseline. They set up the inbound play. Looks like we have 5 fouls. Somebody's fouled out of this game. Is it John Country? John Country has fouled out of this contest. Country getting the start tonight with Dante Van Pelt still hurt. Waina goes baseline. Waina is fouled. Scabby Robe called for the foul. We'll try it again. Peters drives. Peters goes up. Shot won't fall. Rebound Jeffrey Bill. Blodgett comes and gets it. Blodgett pushing the ball. Blodgett to Scabby Robe through his hands. So the Cougars pushed the ball. The Cougars had momentum. Pass went through the hands of Scabby Robe. Jeffrey Bill with the steal. Bill ahead to Blodgett. Blodgett decides to slow it up. White Swan will take their time. They've got a 10-point lead. Inside to Blodgett. Blodgett now, Bill. Bill back to Zipkaya Sampson. Pass stolen. Peters with the steal. Peters with the lay-in. Jarvis Peters with 15 points tonight. Shavehead to Sampson. Sampson falling out of bounds. Has to save it. Turnover. Tribal School with the ball. Waina passes to Oates. Oates to Savala. Savala will try a 3. In and out. Rebound. Braden Blodgett. I think that's the first shot that Savala has taken all night. Good look. Ball rolled around into the basket. It almost went in. Waina almost steals it. Good hustle by Blodgett to get it back for White Swan. Blodgett to Scabby Robe. Scabby Robe, baseline, shot won't go. Ball out of bounds, last touch by the Eagles. However, the referee wants to go over some things with his fellow officials, and I'm not sure what's going on. I'm really not sure what's happening here. Okay. Referee says White Swan basketball. What the conference was about, I don't know. So we've got a sub. Stay High checks in for Savala. Scabby Robe to inbound. Pass is stolen. Blodgett tried to get it to Jeffrey Bill and it was stolen. Waina driving. Waina goes up, short. Rebound Jeffrey Bill. Bill gives to Blodgett. 2:35 to go. Scabby Robe with the ball. Turns, shot is short. Rebound Tribal. And Jarvis Peters lost the handle. He's called for the carry. And it'll be White Swan basketball once again. So some sloppy play by both teams here in the fourth. Both teams still battling. Both teams putting up a great effort. That's a great give and go. Okay, go to that part of the YouTube feed and teach the give and go to somebody by having them watch that. Sampson to Bill. Bill right back to Zipkaya Sampson for 2. That was a great give and go. Waina, shot no good. Scabby Robe rebound for the Cougars. We're down to the final 2 minutes of tonight's game. Scabby Rope dribbling. Scabby Rope gets inside, loses it, gets it back. White Swan will use up more of the shot clock. Blodgett driving. Blodgett fouled. And let's find out if this is a shooting foul or not. Non-shooting foul. Ball will be on the baseline. And the Cougars will run play number 1. They go across, they screen. Ball's inbounded to Shavehead. Shavehead gives to Blodgett. Blodgett back to Shavehead. White Swan taking their time with 20 on the clock. Scabby Rope will scan the floor. Passes back to Blodgett. Blodgett with the big jump stop. Almost loses it, gets it back, shoots. Guess who? Jeffrey Bill, put back good. He's a strong young man with years of experience. Jeffrey Bill makes it 49-37. As Tribal School continues to battle, but I don't think it'll be enough tonight. However, they did earn everybody in the building's respect as they fought hard. We've got a full timeout on the floor with 55 seconds to play in the 4th. The score, White Swan 49, Yakama Tribal 37. These young men are tired, they're exhausted, they've been working hard and putting on a show for the entire community as folks begin to make their way to the doors. I hope everyone drives safe back to your homes, whether it be somewhere here in White Swan or traveling back to somewhere else on the Yakama reservation or back to Yakama or somewhere else. It's been a great night, everyone. No, we are not signing off yet. However, we will be signing off soon. Mr. Olden and I must get back home because it's right back to school tomorrow, right, Mr. Olden?
Yes, sir.
Bright and early. All right, Jeffrey Bill will inbound the ball for the White Swan Cougars. Bill finds Shavehead. Shavehead double team, gives it back to Bill. Waina will be called for the foul. That's only the 3rd team foul in the quarter, so a non-shooting foul. Scabby Rope inbounds to Blodgett. Waina falls to the floor. White Swan can take their time. They've got plenty of time on the shot clock. Tribal School gets the steal. Waina pulls up for the 3, no good. Sampson with the rebound. He'll give to Scabby Rope, and that should just about do it. Blodgett now being double teamed. Ball goes out of bounds, last touched by Yakama Nation Tribal School. Shavehead will inbound to Zipkiah Sampson. With 20 left on the game clock. Blodgett to Bill. With 7. With 6. Turnaround for Blodgett, no good. Rebound, Tribal School. Final 5 seconds of tonight's game. Waina with the last shot of the game, and that does it. The final score from White Swan. The White Swan Cougars 49. The Yakama Nation Tribal School, Kiama 37. For Mr. David Olden, I'm Ryan Craig. I want to tell you to have a great night, and we'll talk to you again a week from tonight as the Granger Spartans visit White Swan. Have a great night, everyone.